gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the
Can't
world.
handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. I'm your host today, Mark Machaca, here with Dylan, hosting a great teams match here today. We got Sexual Chocolate going up against Tequila Mockingbird. Yeah, I don't know why I had to do that. Oh, this is the second time they play? I didn't know that. This is the second. It's 2, the sequel. All right. Electric Boogaloo, I think, is the subtitle. Hope that doesn't come up. Hey, Dylan, why don't you talk about the match?
Yeah, this should be a good match. Well, to fill you in, Mark, I believe last time these two played, it was a very, very close match, but Tequila Mockingbird went on to get the victory. I believe in the pre-match interviews to that match, I called Sexual Chocolate a bit of a gatekeeper team, like the team that the rest of the league kind of test themselves against. And I don't know if they took that personally, because after I said that and after that match was done, they went on a crazy run where they won Tag Team Turmoil and then became Tag Team Champions. Getting rid of the gatekeeper status and becoming, I think, one of the best teams we have in this league. So I'm excited to see how this match goes. Tequila Mockingbird, fantastic, one of the best rookie teams from last season. So I'm excited to see how this rematch goes. I think it'll be a good one.
Just go ahead and start bringing in our teams. We'll bring in first a Tequila Mockingbird. Cheers, Alex and Joe. There he is. Hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good. I'm going to have to really run quick because I've just remembered that my Wi-Fi goes into standby mode in 5 minutes. So I've got to go avoid that from happening. Otherwise, I will drop out of this match in 5 minutes, which is not ideal. Alex, talk.
Yeah, it's good to be back against Rue and Ryan.
Cool.
Okay, I think he'll just go and bring in the next team. Let's bring in Sex Chocolate Amadou and Ryan. And hey, we got a manager today. It's Scott. All right, how you doing?
Well, we're happy to be back with Sexual Chocolate here. Of course, last time out, they were playing in the title match. They were the holders of the belt. So we now know what the limit is, quote unquote, for this team, and the limit does not exist. To quote Michael Jordan, the ceiling is the roof for this team. And we, therefore, though, because that match didn't go our way, understandably so, against a team like Judgment City, you have to start on a new path to the title, and what better way to start that out than with a little revenge game here against a team that you guys lost to the first time.
Yeah. I mean, literally, we're not taking anything personally, Dylan. It's just we just happen to be on the path of vengeance, or what I call the path of retribution. It's pretty much the title is Rome, and no matter what, all roads are going to lead towards it, and Rue and I are looking for any road that'll get us there. If it means having to get some revenge matches, we're all for it. Playing new guys, all for it. Or maybe having the rare 3-peat match, then, that's also something I'm looking forward to.
Good luck, everyone.
Okay, and there you go, Scott. And then just get right into the match. Round 1. It's going to work like this. Going to have 8 questions made general movie categories. You have 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. At the end of the time, we'll ask that you show and verbalize your answer. Get a point for each correct answer, and if any one of you gets all 8 correct, you will receive a bonus question, also worth 1 point. You also get 3 repeats and a challenge used throughout the match. Fucker. Anything else before we get started?
Nope. Good luck, everyone.
We're all good.
Okay. Your first question then will come in the category of sports. What 2010's boxing film's finale takes place at a football stadium in Liverpool? Or football, I believe, maybe what they meant there.
You ignored the parentheses there where it says try reading that in a Scouse accent.
Oh, yeah, 100%. like one. Yeah, I'm not gonna take I'm not gonna take requests from whatever writer here.
Finale takes place at a stadium in Liverpool.
3, 2, 1. There's a
Oh,
free
it's a
repeat.
horrible
Hands
accent.
down. The Alex.
I said Creed.
Okay. Ryan.
I also said Creed.
Joe.
Yeah, English geography questions. Creed.
And Root.
Creed.
Everyone's correct. Creed is the correct answer.
Your next question will come in the category of actors and actresses. What actress has played Queen Anne Boleyn, the Queen of a Planet, and the First Lady of the United States?
A lot of royalty here.
Yeah.
And couldn't find, I guess, a third queen role.
No.
There's that, I guess. Yeah. 3 or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jesus. Hands down, Ryan.
That was a chaotic countdown, but I can't wait for her follow-up LP. Natalie Portman.
Realize what I did there. Joe.
Wrong first lady, as they've played close.
Okay. Rue.
I put ScarJo.
Okay. And Alex.
Diane Keaton.
The Natalie Portman was the correct answer. So Ryan is the only one getting that. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Going into your next question in the category of the 1990s. What specific profession does Phil have in Groundhog Day? So there was a mistake on my board for the answer receiving part of that, and my attention got pulled fully into that, and I didn't really thought I had everybody who got that last one. So it's always a good thing. Well, we have two people here.
I'm really glad we have two people here. I'll tell you that much.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
Bill Weatherman.
Rue.
Weatherman.
Alex.
Reporter.
Okay, and Ryan.
Weatherman.
Yeah, Weatherman is what we needed. So 5 to 3 is the score. Sexual Chocolate has a lead.
Your next question will come in the category of classics. A blind woman and a doll full of drugs are central to the plot of what 1960s thriller?
The hell is this?
What?
I mean, I know I've heard of it. I just I definitely haven't seen this.
Well, I'll tell you about it on the next question.
That's probably good. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Rue.
Just push your raid.
Okay. Joe.
Question mark the movie.
Got it. Wait, what did I got there? Oh, Alex. Let's just go.
In the Dark?
Ryan.
I wrote After Dark.
That's it.
The correct answer was Wait Until Dark.
Wait
So,
until.
A couple of y'all dancing around it a little bit there. So
Yeah,
no more
Rue
perfect rounds.
Rue had the right actress.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's Audrey. I'm like, what is it?
Next question would come in the category of sci-fi/fantasy. Who plays Rick Deckard in Blade Runner 2049?
Mark, are you having a stroke? The chat wants to know.
I mean, I mean, at the beginning it was possible. I mean, but we got through it. It's just the way it's
Sure.
going to go, But
Chugging along.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Alex.
Harrison Ford.
Ryan.
Tell Tom Holland I got Harrison Ford.
Joe.
Harrison Ford.
And Rue.
Gotta be him. Harrison Ford.
Yeah, they didn't recast him. We're not trying to fuck with you guys. Harrison Ford was the correct answer.
I mean, it could have fucked with someone if no one saw the franchise.
True.
Your next question will be in the category of animated. Cuba Gooding Jr., Randy Quaid, and Judi Dench all provide voices in which 2000s animated film?
Hey, Dylan, do you know if Randy Quaid is still running from the law?
That's a very good question. I don't know. I feel like I haven't heard from him in a while, so I think they got him.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was just wondering about that. Every time I bring him up to my dad, that's his first question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Ryan.
I don't know. I wrote Planes. I know that's an animated film.
Joe.
Home on the Range.
Rue.
Is it Home on the Range?
And Alex.
I couldn't come up with it.
Home on the Range is the
Great
correct
pull. Great pull, Rue. Great pull.
answer. 8-6 is your score going in your penultimate question in the round, which come in the category of directors, which is simply name a film directed by Jodie Foster. Any one of them. There's a handful of them out there.
True.
No. I mean, not many times, but it does happen, and even sometimes unwarranted. Like my dad would just bring up Randy Quaid. I don't know what it is. I think he just really likes Independence Day.
He's looking so much better.
He's concerned for him.
3, 2, 1. I don't think it's that. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
Nope.
Rue.
There might have been confusing actresses, but I said In the Cut.
Okay, Alex.
Said Panic Room.
Okay, and Ryan.
I believe she did direct this. The Beaver.
The correct answers were Little Man Tate, Home for the Holidays, Money Monster, and The Beaver. So Ryan is the only one hitting that one.
Money Monster.
All right, so then your final question around number 1 will come in the category of the 2010s. What is the last name of Simon Pegg's character in The World's End?
Oh.
Okay, I looked at that. Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Third best movie of this trilogy, I'll say it.
I'm with you there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Probably the second. Pens down. Let's go to Rue.
Good point, Joe. I know you have this. Charles.
Okay, Alex.
Poe.
Ryan.
There's only one. King.
Yeah. that
And
makes
Joe.
sense.
There's only one Gary King.
Yeah, King. That is correct. So with that, the Sexual Chocolate getting their score up to 10. Tequila Mockingbird is at 7. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right, great. All right, then we're going into round number 2, which is our wheel round, in which both teams get a chance to spin our wheel. Shit. If they like what they land on first, they can keep it. If not, they like to spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. Gonna get 5 questions, whatever category you land on, worth 2 points apiece, or you can check down to multiple choice, but that's 1 point apiece. There is stealing, so please watch your ass there. The categories on today's wheel are Eon James Bond and directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans, which are our strength categories on the wheel today, as well as 2010s, sports, war, 2000s, biopics, the 1970s, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Sexual Chocolate, you are ahead, so it's up to you whether or not you want to spin first or defer. Here's Scott to help you out.
All right,
Ryan,
so
are you
first
good in-
round, boys, I think
Yeah.
we should let them take something off the wheel.
Hold on. Can
I
you
do
guys
too.
hear me? My
Yes, I was gonna
camera
ask.
froze for a second.
Yeah. Are you back? Can you hear us all right?
I can hear you guys. I just want to make sure I'm heard.
I'm with you. We should go second here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm agree with defer. This is a tough wheel, so I'll defer.
Alrighty then. Scott backstage. And Tequila Mockingbird, here's your first spin. And you land on the 2010s. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I mean, we discussed putting this in the wheel.
Yeah. It just depends on if you think we should like go for points or go for.
I just think there's obviously the strength, and then there's some other stuff that's a bit washy. I don't hate 2010s. We discussed putting it on. It won't be strength level.
We can do it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Alrighty, you're taking it. And Dylan, why don't you hit him up with those 2010s questions?
Sure thing. So your first question in the category of the 2010s. Which 2010s film is about 3 English boarding school friends battling their love triangle and discovering they are clones used for organ harvesting?
Clones for organ harvesting? This is not a concept I'm familiar with.
No, I feel like I might know it if I hear it.
Yeah.
5.
Multiple choice,
4.
please.
All right. Your options are A, Equals, B, Cloud Atlas, C, Never Let Me Go, or D, Holy Motors.
I think there's 2 of them I'm ruling out.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be A.
Sure. Based on the title, makes sense.
Yeah. A, final answer.
That is unfortunately incorrect for the 1 point steal. Is it A, Equals, B, Cloud Atlas, C, Never Let Me Go, or D, Holy Motors?
You have any idea?
I was honestly leaning towards either C or D. I do know that there is a, I don't know, Never Let Me Go was shooting out to me.
That was the one I thought of, only based off of what I know other movies are and hearing it. So let's go with C.
4.
Okay, C, final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point steal.
Maybe I got that confused with another movie because I was ruling that out straight away.
Your second question. Who stars as Jackie Cogan in Killing Them Softly?
Any idea?
No, I thought I had it, and then this slightly different title. It's not what I was thinking.
5.
Multiple choice?
4.
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Jake Gyllenhaal, B, James Franco, C, Ewan McGregor, or D, Brad Pitt.
I've heard of it, and I just can't picture the actor.
Yeah. Pitt?
Yeah, that's where I'm leaning.
5. 4.
Brad Pitt, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice. Mathematics.
So your third question. What is the city-based name of Matthew McConaughey's character in Magic Mike?
Dallas?
I think so.
I think that's what it is.
Dallas, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Very nice, Alex.
You.
All right.
Your penultimate question in this category. Who directed The Spectacular Now, The Circle, and The End of the Tour?
Oh, I've seen 2 of these movies and I can't remember who directed it.
Might be enough to multiple this.
4.
Yeah. Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A, James Ponsoldt, B, Kelly Fremont Craig, C, David Lowery, or D, Andrea Arnold.
I think it's A.
Okay. I have no help on this one.
5. 4. 3.
A final answer?
2.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
And now your final question in this category. In Manchester by the Sea, Lee tries to kill himself in what kind of location?
He's at the police
Police
station.
station. Yeah, he grabs the
Yeah,
gun.
he grabbed the officer's gun.
Police station. Final answer.
And that is correct for 2 more points.
You don't even need to watch the movie to know that answer.
But I
All right.
did
that.
At the end of Tequila Mockingbird spin, they get their score up to 13. Sexual Chocolate with that steal gets score up to 11. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right, great. Then go to Sexual Chocolate.
Here's where we
Bring
find
the
out.
wheel
if
back
he's
then.
funny.
Here's Scott, and this will be Sexual Chocolate's first spin.
Oh no!
No.
And you land on
Oh, we
Eon
should've-
produced James Bond. Would you
we
like to
should've
keep that
spun
or
it.
spin again?
Well, we're not
Let's
scared
just-
scared of it, but I think we should spin again.
Yeah, let's not do this.
You guys
again,
pause-
right, Ryan?
Possibility.
You guys want to do? Okay, if you guys want to spin, okay, we'll spin.
How
if
do
we
you? How
happen
do
to-
you? It's strength level. I don't feel.
Yeah,
I think
we're
we need to
spinning
spin
again.
Yeah.
If you're not
Yeah.
if you're not confident in it, then yeah, we'll spin
Okay,
again. If we
that's
land
much
on it-
better. Yeah.
You land on the 2000s. Would you,
I'm
yeah,
good with that.
Never mind, you spun it again.
Very good with that.
You spin before I finish talking. Come on, man.
All right, there goes Scott.
Scott
I got
literally
a bad
said
habit.
Scott literally said we're spinning again, so I took that as we're spinning again.
I know I have a bad habit, but I need to learn the hard way to kick it.
All right, I'm going to ask you your questions in 2000s. First question. I'm Not There is a 2000s biopic that centers on what famous musician?
I believe it's Bob Dylan, bro.
That's who I thought it was too. So let's go for it.
Wait, no, wait. I'm not. There's two different. I kind of want to hear this question again because.
Then repeat it if you want.
Yeah, repeat the question.
All right, that is your first repeat. Your question again. I'm Not There is a 2000s biopic that centers on what famous musician?
It's really difficult because there's two films with the not there in them. I mean, I'm willing to just.
Who's the other musician you would think of?
Well, actually, it's not really a biopic. It was just more of a
5,
comedy mockumentary. So let's just go
3,
with Dylan.
2,
Go ahead.
1.
Bob Dylan, final answer.
Bob Dylan is correct for 2 points.
Okay. I apologize for wasting that repeat.
No, man. Go through it. Always do.
Next question. What 2000s comedy features a janitor telling his life story to a shock jock radio host?
That's Joe Dirt.
Go.
Joe Dirt, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good shit, Ryan.
This is during those times where Happy Madison Productions actually made me laugh.
All right, next question. Who directed 2003's The Rundown?
That is Peter Berg.
Yes, go for it.
Peter Berg, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Love that.
Okay. Your penultimate question. How does Chris McCandless die in Into the Wild?
So I remember reading about it. I feel like it's something about like freezing to death. It might be that, but I'm not positive. But it's definitely in the wild. In the wild is in the wild.
Yes, no,
Like,
I agree with you.
I'd want to hear multiple choice.
No, yeah, let's go for it because I don't know if they want general or specific.
Multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice options are: is it A, shoots himself, B, hangs himself, C, falls off a cliff, or D, eats a poisonous plant?
Ooh. So we are on question 4. I
Four, yeah.
believe it's Sicily. The other one that I thought of was Regina, but then I actually really believe it's Sicily.
No, if you feel strongly on Sicily, go for it.
All right. D as in dog. Final answer.
D, eats a poisonous plant is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
All right. And here's your final question in the 2000s. Which decade is Far From Heaven set in?
Far From Heaven. I'm trying. Is it that rom-com with Reese Witherspoon and Mark Ruffalo?
I don't know. Maybe we should definitely just go multiple.
Yeah, let's go multiple. Let's go multiple.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are: is it A, the 1940s, B, the 1950s, C, the 1960s, or D, the 1970s?
Okay,
I
it's
got
not
no.
that movie. It's not that movie.
All right, so go with whatever your gut says. Just straight up. Don't go between two. Just say it and go for it. Because
All
I got
right
no
then.
clue whatsoever.
Yeah, this is a shot in the dark for me. Let's go with
Four.
B. Final answer.
B, the 1950s is correct for 1 point.
Good shit.
Woo!
Right.
Woo!
All right. With that, I got Sexual Chocolate at 19. Tequila Mockingbird is still at 13. Is that what we have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right, great. That means we're going into round number 3, which is our Pick Your Poison round. Our teams have selected from our list of general categories before the match. They will now draft those categories they selected to see what they'll answer here in round number 3. They get as many as 4 questions worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points apiece. Once a category is selected, it cannot be picked or answered by their opponent. The categories that can be chosen from today are horror, actors and actresses, family, comedy, sci-fi fantasy, sports, comic book movies, and action adventure. We're going to pick those categories and hopefully come back to finish this one out. All right, we're back. Team selected their categories. That's the way it's going to go. We're going to go until either we're out of questions or one team is mathematically eliminated. We will start with the team that is behind, which is Tequila Mockingbird. So, Tequila Mockingbird, what would you like for your 1 point question?
Actors.
Actors, yeah.
Actors and actresses, please.
All right. And we're giving you your round 3 questions. So here's your 1 pointer in actors and actresses. Who appeared in the films Schindler's List, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and Conclave?
Ray Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes. Final answer.
Ray Fiennes is correct for 1 point.
Hey, we answered that question while there's a conclave happening.
Yeah. You're still behind, so what would you like for your 2 pointer?
Horror.
Horror? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Here's your 2 pointer in horror. What is the full name of Jamie Lee Curtis's character in 1978's Halloween?
Laurie Strode.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Laurie Strode is correct for 2 points, and your score up to 16. Yeah, you're still behind. What would you like for your 3 point question?
What do you think?
Family now. Family.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's do family.
Worked out for me last time, but we'll see. Family, please.
All right. Here's your 3 pointer in family. In Hook, Captain Hook encourages Jack to destroy what object of Peter's, which was given to him as a gift?
Watch. Watch. Final answer.
That is correct for 3 points. No hesitation there. Tying the game up at 19 points, which will send it back over to Sexual Chocolate because you have more points. So what would you like for 1 pointer?
I'm good with that. Comedy?
You agree? Oh, all right. Let's go with it then. Yeah.
All right, then your 1 pointer in the category of comedy. Name 2 of the 3 actors that play friends that want to murder their bosses in Horrible Bosses, and we'll give you a bit of extra time.
Charlie Day.
And Charlie Day, Jason Bateman. They just had 2 of the 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with them.
Charlie Day, Jason Bateman. Final answer.
And that is correct for 2 points. Or 1 point.
Yeah.
All right, that gives Sexual Chocolate the lead with 20 points. And it will send it back over to Tequila Mockingbird, which has 1 more question, which is their 4 pointer in sci-fi fantasy. They hit it. They throw it back to Sexual Chocolate to answer some more questions. If not, Sexual Chocolate will win the game. And as a reminder, Tequila, you still have all 3 of your repeats. So here is your 4 pointer in sci-fi fantasy. In Oz, the Great and Powerful, what does Oz give to multiple women he tries to charm that he gives to Theodora when they first meet?
Ew.
This once.
Yeah. Any idea? She doesn't get the hat from him. She doesn't get the.
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
As your first repeat, your question again. In Oz, the Great and Powerful, what does Oz give to multiple women he tries to charm that he gives to Theodora when they first meet?
He's like a phony magician. Would he have like just like flowers? Like he like makes them appear or something? Does he do like magic tricks for them?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any link between like something from the like original Wizard of Oz. That
Hang on, we have more repeat.
3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's your second repeat. Your question again. In Oz, the Great and Powerful, what does Oz give to multiple women he tries to charm that he gives to Theodora when they first meet?
There's not like cheap rings or anything.
Not that I remember. I said I saw this once and it was a while. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Same.
We seem to get the fantasy side rather than the sci-fi side.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
1. All right. That is your last repeat. Your question one last time. In Oz, the Great and Powerful, what does Oz give to multiple women he tries to charm that he gives to Theodora when they first meet?
I got nothing more than flowers, so
yeah, let's do it.
Flowers. Final answer.
And your winner, Sexual Chocolate. The correct answer was Music Box. Music Box is what we were looking for. So throw everybody backstage, and I will talk with Dylan here for a bit. Good match. A little bit of a kind of a decade off, if you will. That's what kind of came up here. Sexual Chocolate just plays a really solid game throughout. Definitely fared a bit better in their round 2 category, which kind of just separated them a bit. Forced Tequila Mockingbird just to be perfect in round 3 to have a shot, and that was basically it. Sexual Chocolate didn't make a ton of mistakes today to kind of give Tequila Mockingbird an opening. What else you got for us, Dylan?
Yeah, I think you summarized it very well. I think those decades, they can be it can be a bit of a coin flip in terms of whether or not, like, you may feel like you're very prepared for it and that it's really a really strong category, but depending on the questions, it can be like really, really difficult. And that's really just kind of what it came down to. Sexual Chocolate did really, really well in the 2000s and were able to pick up the steals in the 2010s, which is what got them the victory here today. Really, really solid performance from them. I mean, they're on like just a really good streak recently. Like they were coming off the victory against Bullets Over Broadway going into today's match, and they've just been on fire lately. So I know Tequila Mockingbird, not the performance they were looking for, but I think they're still a very solid team, and I think they'll be back better than ever. So good match overall.
All right, let's bring on in our winners. Second place. Sorry, Tequila Mockingbird, Alex, and where's Joe? Oh, there he is. Joe. Obviously, I think overall you guys still play pretty well. Just nobody likes Oz the Great and Powerful. Like I've had to watch a couple times. It sucks. Don't blame yourself too hard on that one. But how do you guys feel about the match overall?
Not so bad. I think it was my suggestion to play it safe. That was a mistake because the next spin was Bond. But you can only live with what you got. And like I say, it wasn't the most amazing wheel, and I think it was about just a bit risk averse there. But no, I think Sexual Chocolate played very, very well. Rue and Ryan are top players, and we did what we could. Seem to be getting some luck in family at the moment, so I might try to keep hold of that for a while. But Alex, I think a good round one. I think my round one was a little bit poor, and I think I relied on him a little bit in round 2.
Yeah.
All right. This does still put you in a pretty good spot. Still sitting right there, 500, 4-4. Anybody you want to face next time I bring it back? Because you're definitely coming back at some point.
Yeah, one of them. Back,
The
100%.
team.
Yeah, that team.
You got it. We'll see what we can do about that. Thank you for coming in, and we will see you down the road. There you go. And we will bring in your winners today, Sexual Chocolate, Amaru, and Ryan, and your manager, of course, today, Scott Harvey. Just overall, just a really tight game. Just kind of something that honestly we kind of come to expect from you guys at this point. But otherwise, how do you feel about it?
Alex and Joe, you all always scare me in round 3. I feel like y'all are just as good as we are in it, and I was fully expecting to make us sweat. So good stuff. Not feeling great. I'm not physically feeling great, so I just wanted to come in here, win, get it done, and we did that, and I am 100%. I was there too, but Ryan has been on a streak, man. Ryan has been killing it, and this is the second wheel in a row where we've gotten the general category and really showed why we work well together. So keep this up, man. I appreciate you. That boy good. I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, I was honestly gonna say the questions fared better for us for this game, but to be honest, even when we're not playing at our most cohesive, we're still at least able to put up a challenge all in the third round. And after what Joe and Alex got in 2010s, I was kind of expecting a similar situation for 2000s, where the decade was really gonna really stretch out from there. And honestly, it did. It just happened to be more there was just more movies I kind of saw in the 2000s that helped us. But even then, this was still a very good back and forth game. I mean, obviously round 2 was a difference there. And I think it was the smart call to go away from Bond there. Because as much as I kind of wanted to pick that as more of we can do Bond. Joe's not the only one who's good in Bond. It was better to avoid steals. And yeah, it was a smart choice.
Yeah, Rue and Ryan just played a good, clean match today. They didn't leave a lot of unnecessary points on the board. They did a good job in round 2, not giving up any steal opportunities. And round 3, they only had to hit one question because of how well they set themselves up going into the round. So they did exactly what they needed to do to win today. And I think just come to expect that sort of consistency from them.
All right, yeah. So it's put you in a pretty good spot going into the season, 8-5. I think this. I think we already know who they're playing, but I forgot. I don't know if we're saying it.
The future versus annexation of Puerto Rico. That's who you.
There we go.
Wait, that's all one title. I'm sorry. I thought that was
no. It's just either or.
You'll play the winner.
Okay.
We'll play either Coho and Joseph, or we'll play Robert and David.
Yeah, who sounds better? It's
been a while since I played against Robert. I know Coho's good because I'm on a trio with him, and Joseph. I know if he wins, he wants to get a lick back after Rue and I had beat him and Brian in the.
True.
So, in Turmoil. I was gonna say mix up, but it's like regardless, it's still a mix up in my head.
It's either play a computer who's on a revenge tour or play a dude who's on like the 50-time winning team championship.
Mm-hmm.
We've upset people before, and we're used to that. So we'll upset either one. That's fine with me.
Oh, okay, then see what happens. But until then, thanks for coming. I'll see you guys down the road. Congratulations again. And that'll do it for here. I don't know. That'll do it for us here today at Multiplex. Thank you for coming in, sitting down, enjoying the show. Thank you for everybody who played the match today, doing that on a Friday night. Everybody just be well. I don't know where I was going with it.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
Think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.